Yo, give me a second. I'm making sure my audio Gucci. Yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm sexy. You feel me? Hold on. Stop rushing me. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm sexy. Turn this off. Way too much fire. Can't handle that. Oh yeah, I'm sexy. Yeah. So boom, what's good, TA drinkers? Boom. I ain't see y'all in a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. So this is what we finna do. We finna talk football. You know what I'm saying? This NFL season's been amazing. College football was lit too all season long. And Alejandro finna tell you who gonna win the Super Bowl, why they gonna win the Super Bowl, what's gonna happen in the Super Bowl, all that stuff, man. And just know, go completely opposite of what I'm gonna do. Historically, I suck in the Super Bowl. But leading up to the Super Bowl, if you've been following, then you've seen with your own two eyes, I know what I'm talking about. Up until this game. Once we get to this game, I'm about to rug pull you. So hold on. So boom. Word, that dude kind of loud. Goddamn. Before we go any further, welcome to the live installment of TellEmAlejandro. Your number one place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Yeah. So boom. First things first, this is what we're going to do. I got to tell you which teams are playing. The New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. I got to tell you who I think is going to win. The Seattle Seahawks, Mr. Alejandro predicts, will win this year's Super Bowl. And I got to tell you why. I got to get in depth as to why. It's not that simple. You feel me? But what I am going to do is pull up some numbs. And we're going to crunch up some numbs. Because I like numbs. You feel me? And then from there, we're going to carry on. Because I ain't going to hold you. Right here in New York, it's 10:28. I got a limited amount of time. I got to get right and get sexy with y'all. Right now, pause, no puffy. Then after that, I got to dip and put some work in, run errands. Because at 12:30, 12:35, 12:40, Los Knicks are playing. And you know what I bleed. I don't bleed red like you. I bleed that orange and blue. I got to get my Knicks in before the Super Bowl. You feel me? Before football. So I got to make sure I don't got nothing to do by the time 12:30 comes up. So boom, let's get this going. In the meantime, don't mind me in the background. I gotta find my cat. I gotta find my dog, Alejandro's. Then I gotta go to the nightclub. Make sure my cocaina is selling good. I might have to throw somebody out. And then I'm gonna go sell illegal guns and do murder for hire. All in GTA, not in real life. All in GTA, okay? Work with me, people. Work with me. Okay. So boom, these are the lines. Okay, this is what Las Vegas is projecting will happen with the Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl, which by the way is a rematch of TellEmAlejandro's first ever Super Bowl, where Mr. Alejandro predicted the Seattle Seahawks would lose and against the Denver Broncos, and the Seattle Seahawks went on to do a freaking lisa, an absolute paliza, a blowout against the Denver Broncos, where we all got to see at the end of the day, the Seahawks put that work in. Shout out Richard Sherman. We're going to see if it happens again today. I do believe it will happen again today, but I noticed that a lot of people are predicting that the Patriots are going to lose, but I feel like a lot of people are saying that the Seahawks are like going to dominate them. I don't believe there's going to be domination. I think there can be domination, but I do not believe there will be domination. I do believe that this will be a close game, a competitive game. You feel me? So boom. This is what the lines is saying. The lines is saying, first of all, buenos días, tía. Te quiero muchísimo. Besitos y abrazos. First things first, all right? So boom. These are the lines, okay? These are what the lines, this is what Vegas is talking about. They got the Seahawks minus 4.5. So Las Vegas is predicting that the Seahawks will win this game by 5 points or more. And Las Vegas is predicting that the total points in this game is over under 45.5. They think it's going to be either 46 points or more or 45 points or less. In my opinion, I do believe the Patriots can cover that 4.5 spread if they play good, if they play clean, but they may not. So if they play like caca, if they play like basura, they're getting slapped around. You feel me? But I do think the Patriots can cover that 4.5 spread. As far as winning the game, I would take the Seahawks to win the game. But But the total, the over-under, 45.5, I do believe that this is going to be a defensive slugfest, a boring game, a field position game. If you're a fiend like myself, if you've been thirsty since September, enjoying your football, red zoning every Sunday, this game is for us. This ain't for the casual people who just pulling up to see Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? This game ain't for you because this game going to be low scoring and boring in Mr. Alejandro's opinion. We going to see what's really good, though. We going to see what's up. So for the 45.5 total points, I would take the under. Just saying. But however, I will let you know a little secret, something that I do like. The Seattle Seahawks over 25.5 points. Hey, I'm just telling you what I like. I ain't telling you what's going to happen. I'm just telling you what I like. If I was on Sportsbook, I would look at the over 25.5 for the Seattle Seahawks. We're going to see what's up after the game. I'm just telling you what I would be interested in. The over 25.5 Seattle Seahawks, okay? Bold, italicized, underlines, okay? I hope I'm speaking in code good for you. So, boom. The New England Patriots offensively have been whack this playoff run, in my opinion. I feel like offensively they had better moments throughout the regular season, and they need to step their game up because you're going against a team in the Seattle Seahawks who will pounce on your mistakes. Last week, or really not last week, 2 weeks ago, the New England Patriots defeated the Denver Broncos 10 points to 7. That's an extremely low-scoring game. That game had precipitation, a blizzard, that junk. But that doesn't change the fact that the Broncos beat themselves in that game. And that's why I'm bringing the beginning of that game up for the Patriots to pay attention. For y'all to win this game, you got to do what the Broncos were about to do to you, but don't beat yourself. The Broncos had a backup quarterback 2 weeks ago against the Patriots. The Broncos took a 7-0 lead. That's a touchdown. This is a good start for them. They're supposed to lose that game because they have an injured quarterback. They're using a no-name bum, a backup, Jarrett Stidham. The Broncos ended up getting in a position where they were in range for their kicker to kick a field goal and get 3 points. So it would have been 10-0, Broncos up. It would have been. This is what? Football, right? You're supposed to be using your feet. But the Broncos play caller, it could be head coach Sean Payton. I don't know who it is. But whoever called the plays, they decided to go for them. Fourth down, the Broncos did not convert. The Patriots were able to stay in the game and keep it a one-possession game, 7-0. And they ultimately were able to tie the game up later and take the lead. You understand what I'm saying? For the Patriots today to win this game, the Patriots are going to need to get off to a good start. Don't copy the Broncos from last week. Don't copy a lot of these stupid play callers I've seen all season long, where you're just spamming fourth down attempts. If you don't have the personnel, take your field goal, take your punt, play football, and use field position to your advantage. Do good stuff for your defense. Don't hurt your team by not taking points when you get an opportunity. The Denver Broncos, in my opinion, 2 weeks ago, lost that game because of that. They could have won that game with a no-name bum quarterback and came to the Super Bowl and gotten their behinds whooped. But the Broncos defense, in my opinion, is better than the Patriots defense, so they still would have had a chance. Because when you got goon defense, you give yourself a chance in the NFL. I watched the Detroit Lions against the Pittsburgh Steelers go for a fourth down attempt in the first quarter. Nobody paid attention to it. At the end of the game in the fourth quarter, when they went for that fourth down attempt, the Lions against the Steelers, it was in the first quarter. My bad. I think I said fourth quarter. So, boom, later on in the fourth quarter, Lions put themselves in a position where they could take the lead, and they have to go for a touchdown because it's a 5-point game. And basically, had they taken a field goal earlier, it would have been a 2-point game. A field goal was 3 points. So they would have been able to settle for a field goal in that fourth quarter and take a 1-point lead. So I'm just giving you an example of how going for it on fourth down sometimes is stupid and it hurts you. Just 2 weeks ago, ask the Seattle Seahawks. Did you not blow out the San Francisco 49ers? What did the 49ers do in the first quarter? They went for it on fourth down in a situation where the momentum swung because of the field position. They did an option play with their fullback and their running back, Kyle Juszczyk and Christian McCaffrey, and it didn't work. And what did it lead? It led to a turnover on downs where Seattle instantly pounced and scored. You understand what I'm saying? Instantly. So you can't make mistakes like that. You can't beat yourself. It's football. Take your field goals. Take your punts. Be boring. Play the field position game. Be a game manager. Patriots have a chance if they play clean, if they do all these things that I'm saying, which I don't think they will. I think they're going to go for it on fourth down. I think they're going to fail. I think they're going to continue to be anemic offensively. Like I told you, 2 weeks ago, the Patriots only scored 10 points. Then the week before that, they had 28 points, which is strong against a Houston Texans team that was vomiting, hemorrhaging the game. The Texans offense begged, specifically C.J. Stroud, their quarterback, begged for the Texans to lose that game because he kept turning the ball over. And then the week before, the Patriots scored 16 points against the Chargers. That's not enough. 16 points is not enough. 10 points is not enough. You need to have a 28-point outing against this Seahawks team, Patriots, to give yourself a chance to win this game. Like I said, I don't think Patriots getting blown out, but I also don't think they're going to play clean. I don't think they're going to wake up. Offensively, they've been whack all playoff long. So I don't think today, all of a sudden, they're going to snap out of it. So I do think the Seahawks are going to win this game, and I can see the Seahawks putting up some points. Like I said, that's why I like the over 25.5 Seahawks total points. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm speaking to you people. You know what I'm talking about, okay? We're going to see after the game if the Seahawks got 26 points or more. And I think another way that the Patriots have a chance to win this game is the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, Sam Darnold. The Patriots have to, two things. Number one, hurt him. I'm not saying injure him, but what I'm saying is he's playing with an injury. His obliques are damaged up. You feel me? So when you send your Neveras, your refrigerators, your 300-pound goons up the middle and your 250-pound specimens, your pass rushers around the corner, and you collapse on that pocket, boom. Put a little something on him, man. When you sit on him, you feel me? Sit on them ribs. Hurt him. You feel me? This is what 2 weeks ago the Rams were supposed to do to Sam Darnold. And by the way, when I spoke about the Seahawks and the 49ers, I said that was 2 weeks ago. That's actually 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, it was Seahawks and Rams. So my bad about that. So boom, when y'all hit Sam Darnold today, Patriots, hit him. Hit him like you trying to do something. Because if you could make him uncomfortable in that pocket, and you could already have an injury that he has flare up, them obliques, woo, boy, you giving yourself a chance. You see what I'm saying? Injuries are going to play a factor today. It could possibly play a factor. So someone like a Jackson Smith and Jigba, a top elite wide receiver for the Seahawks, he come around the middle, you lay some wood on him, you end up taking a 15-yard penalty, but he limping for the rest of the game and he ain't the same. That's a game-changing play. You understand what I'm saying? So, we're going to see if the Patriots could harass Sam Darnold. We're going to see if the Patriots could put pressure on Sam Darnold, collapse the pocket, make him make mistakes, which has been a problem in his career. He's turned the ball over in big games, even last year. This is Sam Darnold's career year, this season and last season with the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold last year flamed out at the end of the season with the Vikings in the playoffs. He had a bad game against the Rams. He's turning the ball over. So that's why I don't think the Patriots don't have a chance this game, because the Patriots do have goon defense. So I think the Patriots defense could help their offense that's been whacked. You feel me? Their offense has been whacked for weeks. And they could change things. They could change that game around. We'll see. Momentum's a real thing. So we'll see if they could get it popping. I don't think they'll get it popping, but we're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see. At the end of the day, time will tell. I don't care. I have no horse in the race, even though I am a Jets fan, and the Patriots and the Jets do have beef. So as a Jets fan, I would like to see the Patriots get packed out, and I would like to smoke on a New England Patriots pack. But it really makes no difference to me who wins this game. Hopefully, we get a good game. Hopefully, it's not boring. You feel me? And hopefully the Seahawks score 26 or more points. You feel me? That's what I care about the most. Oh, yeah. And as far as the Seahawks are concerned, they've been playing goon defense all season long. I think y'all need to watch for Drake May and his scrambling ability. When a passing play breaks down, don't let him get out the pocket and get active with his legs. You feel me? Make sure, Seahawks, y'all contain Drake May, the quarterback for the Patriots, Tom Brady's second replacement. Make sure y'all contain him to basically passing only and make him uncomfortable. And at that point, I do believe the Patriots would abort the running game. The running game. And Seahawks, you're already a step ahead in winning that game if you could force the Patriots to abort the running game and become strictly a passing team. which I think they can. I think they have the firepower to do it. Shout out to the Venezuelan kicker, my fellow Chamo, for the Patriots. Kick your butt off, you feel me? Don't miss. Don't be a brick. Because if so, you know, Maduro's coming to get you. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we're going to see what's up, man. I think that Bad Bunny's going to cook at halftime, even though I don't be watching. And I think that the Patriots may turn the ball over, which might be their demise. Combined with the fact that I do believe they're going to do a few stupid fourth down attempts, which they really shouldn't. But I've seen it all season long, bro. All season long, college, NFL, these play callers, they've outsmarted themselves, and they're using analytics. They're using analytics to convince themselves that going for them fourth down is a good move. So we're going to see what happens, bro. At the end of the day, T-E-A-A-A-A. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said before, historically, when it comes to picking a Super Bowl champion, I suck. But when it comes to picking who's going to get to the end, I do good. This is the point in time when you need to not copy me. You need to go against me. You should be picking the Patriots. Not to mention there's more value. But I'm a roll with the Seahawks. The Seahawks put that work in. Shout out Richard Sherman. Years ago when I picked against them, I made a mistake. I ain't making that mistake again. So after the game, we're going to see what's up. I'm going to come back and we're going to see what's up. We're going to see if I was right. We're going to see if I was wrong. One last thing. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the receiver for the Seahawks. His line, his over-under for yardage is around 90, 91, 92, depending on which sports books you're looking at. I think Smith-Njigba is going under. I think the Seahawks are not going to have to fiend out Smith-Njigba, and I think the running game for the Seahawks is going to get active and is going to get popping because the field position is going to be sexy for the Seahawks because the Pats are going to be pass heavy and they're going to be stinking it up. This is just how I predict the game will play out. Time will tell. So I'm going to see you later on. Holla back. Be safe. Of course, because it's brick out here in New York right now. It's negative degrees. That's why I'm here talking to you. Yeah. Be safe, boy.